How's it going, everyone? Rich here in the studio, and I wanted to make a quick video today to talk about an issue that's been going on in the Reddit art community, a community that has 22 million people following it. Now, if you haven't heard the news, an artist was posting some artwork, and someone asked where they could get the work, and the artist commented that they had prints on their website. Now, no links were posted out, nothing seemingly wrong with that kind of comment, but a moderator jumped on them and said that was illegal and they could ban them. The artist said, just delete the comment then and let's move on, and the moderator took offense, claimed harassment, blocked and deleted their entire history on the art community, and since then, all of the moderators have come together and said, we're out. Now that's 22 million people that are being gatekept by a few moderators that, whether their mood is bad that day, we don't know if they're experts in art, we don't even know who they are. They can affect the way 22 million people are seeing, are absorbing and enjoying art on a community like Reddit, which is a gigantic platform. And it got me thinking about other issues that artists face around this idea of moderation and gatekeeping. Now, in particular on Reddit, you've got a whole bunch of different kinds of communities that are all set up by individual people with different rules, different regulations, different kinds of moderation. And you don't know from one community to the next whether you're allowed to post a link, a video, whatever it might be. There's no level playing field here. We don't know who's moderating them. We don't know what the rules are in a lot of the places. And that's going to affect a lot of artists. And then if you think about platforms like Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and other platforms where creators are going to try and get exposure, to try and get opportunities, to try and be discovered and found and grow a career as a creator. And now it's invisible gatekeepers. Now it's algorithms and digital gatekeepers that are stopping people from being discovered, being found, and finding opportunities. Now, if you're not making viral worthy content, if you're not making something that the algorithm is going to pick up on and think lots of people will want to see this because it ticks certain boxes within the algorithm, you're not going to get discovered. You're going to get suppressed. You're going to get lost in the shuffle. And that's affecting a massive amount of people because, look, I've been a professional artist for 15 years now. I grew up with MySpace and social media and platforms where I was able to grow a fan base. I was able to get discovered, make friends, find opportunities, reach out to galleries, post things about my artwork, behind the scenes content, and grow into a position where I could have a career. I've had gallery shows all over the world, and it's been because of platforms and social networking things that's allowed me to grow a career. Now the algorithms and now the moderation and the gatekeeping has kind of gone to another level where it's stopping people having those kinds of opportunities that maybe I had 15 years ago, 10 years ago, as I was coming up as an artist. And it makes me worried about the next generation because if young creators are coming on and thinking, well, I posted something and it got no likes, I posted something, it got no views, I posted something and I got blocked or banned from a community because it didn't fit a certain regulation or a certain style or a certain thing that was going to make it go viral or explode and make that platform money, then what's the point? And that's the mentality that a lot of young creators, I think, have now. And more people are being disillusioned and disheartened and not pursuing art or creativity as a career. Now, something needs to change. I read a stat the other day that 70% of artists and creators are upset and frustrated and annoyed and affected by algorithms. 70%. That's a huge amount of people that are being affected when they're just trying to grow. They're just trying to make friends. They're just trying to post their content. They're just trying to be discovered. They're trying to be seen. We need to do something for the next generation where moderators who have a hissy fit one day can't block you and delete you. They can't limit what you post. They can't set the rules and regulations. They can't do that. We need something where it's an open playing field. We need arenas. We need forums where creators can come on and showcase their work, showcase their personality, whether it's to make friends with matching creative interests or whether it's to discover opportunities, whether they want a side hustle or they start freelancing or they're trying to get a gallery show or they want to join a band or they want someone to go out and take photos with them. Whatever it might be that's creative, we need platforms that facilitate that, that don't limit the reach, that don't suppress and doesn't limit how people are going to move forward and become a creator moving forwards. And that is why I've taken everything I've learned over the last 15 years, being a professional artist, a professional creative, working with galleries, working with other creators, collaborating on projects, doing freelance things. I've learned a lot of different things about the best ways to network, the best ways to reach people, the best ways to grow communities, fan bases, friendships, opportunities. And that's why I built CreateScene. CreateScene is a social networking platform that facilitates creators forming connections, making friends based on the same interests, but also cross-pollinating different scenes. We want photographers to discover models. We want guitarists to discover drummers and form bands together. We want animators to work with comic book artists or musicians or whoever it might be to set up amazing projects and cross-pollinate across the creative scene. That's what's going to make people excited to become a creative, where there's a roadmap from joining to opportunity, where there's a roadmap to become friends with people without algorithms and without paywalls stopping people. If you think about dating websites, there's massive amounts of invisible gatekeeping there, where you don't know who's going to come up next. You can't control who you get to search for. And then when you search for 10 people and swiped right on whoever it might be, all of a sudden there's a paywall. Like, all of these different things are frustrating and creative blockers for people that want to be able to make friends, get discovered, form opportunities, become artists, become creators. So by joining CreateScene, we've tried to eliminate all of that. We have a lot of different creative scenes, whether you're in the art scene, the music scene, the fashion scene, the dance scene, the food scene, whatever scene you're part of, and then whatever subcategory within the art community. Maybe you're an illustrator, maybe you're a comic book artist, maybe you're a street artist. Like, we've formed all of these different scenes for people to be part of. So when you join and you say that you're in the skateboarding scene or the pop art scene or whatever it might be, you will be matched with people based on those scenes, with no limitations, with no paywalls. Just, I want to find people locally that are into skateboarding. You'll find them in the database. I want to find a photographer that I can go out and skateboard with and they can take pictures of me skateboarding. Go into the photography scene and find them. If you want to be part of a community like the Reddit art community and you want to post into, let's say, the street art scene, if you've tagged that you're in the street art scene, you can contribute to an entire news feed, which we call the scene feed, based on the interests that you have. So you can contribute to a global community of other people with those same interests that have free reign to post their art, to post their creativity, to post whatever they want to share within a scene feed. You can be part of a community that doesn't have moderators, that doesn't have algorithms, that doesn't have limitations, and we've built that. I've tried to solve all of these different problems that are coming up with gatekeeping, with moderation, with limitation, with algorithms, and I've taken everything I've learned and I've tried to build a space where every creative has a home, has a place to come and feel safe in what they share, feel safe in who they get to connect with, and discover opportunities to make friends, to find opportunities, to share their work, and they're not going to get banned or judged or limited by the reach. You're not going to sign in and we've pushed whichever viral thing to the top of the newsfeed. No, whoever posted last, they're at the top. Simple as that. If you want to showcase your personality, customizable profiles, make it look however you want it to look. Like, I come from the MySpace generation where creators could do that. They could showcase their personality, and that allowed people to know who they were, to be able to go, I want to be friends with you because I like the color of your profile, or I like the music that you played there, or I like the banners. That was the last time that I feel like creatives had a safe place to be. And I'm trying to bring that back. I think CreateScene can be what MySpace could have been if it hadn't gone away. So I would love to invite everyone to join CreateScene. It's free. Just go on createscene.com or download the app on Apple and Android. Make a profile, start networking, start sharing your content, join different scenes, be part of communities. And everyone that's been affected in the Reddit community, all these 22 million people with the bad moderation, with the limiting reach, everyone that's been affected by algorithms on Instagram, on TikTok, on other platforms, join CreateScene. There's no algorithms, there's no limitations, there's nothing stopping you. It's just the most creative platform out there where you can showcase your work, your personality, your ideas, your stories, and make friends. So there's a lot of issues going on in the art world. I think CreateScene can be kind of a beacon for a lot of these people out there. I want the next generation of creatives to have a home. I want them to feel excited about being creative in whatever scene, whatever form of art or creativity, whatever road they want to go down, we facilitate that. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and make that quick video. I would love to see more of you. Join CreateScene, start sharing your work, add me as a friend. You can find me there. My username is just Rich. And yeah, join CreateScene. Thanks for watching.